Welcome to this 8th video of quadratic equation. In the previous videos, we have seen how to solve the given quadratic equation by factorization method. In this video, we are going to learn one more new method. The method is completing square method. Now, why do we require this method and in which circumstances we have to use this, that we have to see. Now, I have taken one illustration of this quadratic equation. X square plus 10x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, if you observe that value of A is 1 and value of C is 2. So, 2 ones are 2. So, what are the factors of 2? Factors of 2 are 2 ones are 2. That's it. And what is the addition of this 2? Because the sign is plus. 2 plus 1 is 3. But here we want 10. So, can we get factors of 2 where the addition is 10? So, the answer is no. So, we cannot solve this quadratic equation by our factorization method. Hence, in such cases, we require the completing square method. Now, in this completing square method, it is given in textbook also. But I think it is given in a little bit complicated way. We will not go in that complicated way. I will tell you in very easy and in a smart way. Follow my tips. This method is very much easy for you. Okay. So, what we have to do? Let me tell you the tip and I will solve it accordingly. So, the first tip is write the given equation in ax square plus bx is equal to c form. Means this constant, take it on the right. So, first step you take first two terms on the LHS of the equation side and this constant on the other. Plus 2 will become minus 2. Now, check what is the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square should be 1 only. If it is not 1, we will divide by that number to whole equation. But here in this case, as it is 1, we will not do that step. Okay. Now, what we will do? We will find such a term which will add over here and also here. By adding here, we will get a trinomial which will become a complete square. As the name suggests, completing square, so we require term to be added on the LHS. What will be that term? That term should be, we will find in this way, half into, okay. What is the coefficient of middle x term? That is plus 10. So, it is 10 and bracket square. Now, half into 10 you will get it 5. Okay, 5 square. And it is what? 25. So, you have got this 25 which you have to add on the both sides. You can write inverse adding 25 on both sides or you can write directly also, no problem. So, therefore, x square plus 10x plus 25 is equal to minus 2 plus 25. We have added this plus 25 on both sides. Now, because of adding this trinomial, we have to get it a perfect square. Now, here one more tip. This is one tip. How to get this number? And now, this is trinomial is the square of which binomial? Again, one tip I will give you. Now, this is expression in the x variable. So, write this here x. Okay. Now, this sign is plus, so write it plus. Here also you will get it plus only. Now, this 25 is the square of what? In bracket, what did you get? You got it 5. So, write this 5 and this binomial, whatever you have got, write it square. Okay, is equal to. So, this trinomial is the square of x plus 5, the whole square. If you want, you can check it quickly. A plus b, the whole square. A square means x square. 2 plus 2ab. 2ab is 2 into x into 5. So, 2 5s are 10x and plus b square, that is 5 square. So, you have got perfect square of this. In every sum, follow this tip, you will get the correct binomial. Now, what is the calculation of this? Minus 2 plus 25, it is 23. Okay. Now, if this is a perfect square, this should be also perfect square. But we know 23 is not perfect square. So, how can we write? We can write it x plus 5 the whole square. And this 23 is a square of plus or minus square root of 23. Okay. Because this is not perfect square, we will write the same number under root side. We will write plus or minus. Now, taking square roots of both sides, we will get x plus 5 is equal to plus or minus square root of 23. And then take this plus 5 on the right side. It will become minus. So, x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus square root of 23. With this help of two signs splitting and taking at one at a time, we can get its two roots. So, x is equal to minus 5 plus square root of 23 or x is equal to minus 5 minus square root of 23. So you have got two solutions for this quadratic equation, and your answer statement is write in bracket minus 5 plus square root of 23. Though here we are writing here or, we should write and here, because this and this, these are the two solutions. Minus 5 minus square root of 23 are the solutions of given quadratic equation, okay, or given equation. So this is your answer, okay. So these steps which we have followed, we can do it for the next sums also from the practice set 2.3. By doing two more sums, this method you will understand in better way. So let's solve now practice set 2.3 question number 1. Now x square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. If you factorize, try to factorize, you can surely factorize. What are the factors of 20? Where subtraction can be 1. So it is 5 4s are 20. 5 minus 4 is 1. But still, as it is given to us to solve by this method, let's solve by this method. So what is the first thing we are going to do it for it? So we will write only first two terms, x square plus x, and take this minus 20 on the other side. So minus 20 going on the other side, it will become plus 20. Now we need to find third term. If you are doing the calculation part on the right side, rough work, then no problem. If you want to do it here, you can do it here also. Now we can say half into, what is the coefficient of x? That is 1. Half into 1 the whole square. Now half into 1 is going to be half its square, and half of square is 1 upon 4. You can write now, you can something like this. And then you can write adding, what you can write? Adding 1 upon 4 to both sides. What we get? Equation. If you are doing here, you should write like this. If you are doing this calculation on the right side, you can have a separation line and then do, and you can continue this equations. Okay. Now adding this, so x square plus x plus 1 upon 4 is equal to 20 plus 1 upon 4. We have added 1 upon 4 to the both sides. Now this is a trinomial. This trinomial is a perfect square of what? Which binomial? Again come to the tip. This is in x, so write x. And what is here? Half. 1/4 is the square of half. So write here plus half. It's square of that. And here you have to add this 1. 24 side is 80 plus 1 upon 4. We have made the denominator equal 4. Now 80 plus 1 is going to be 81 upon 4. Now this is a perfect square of this binomial x plus half. It's square. What is the square of this? This will be square of 81 is square of 9. 4 is square of 2. Don't forget to take plus or minus. Okay, it's square of this. Therefore, now taking square root of both sides, x plus half is equal to minus half plus or minus 9 upon 2. Therefore, x plus here I should not write x plus half because we are taking square root of both sides. So x plus half is equal to plus or minus 9 upon 2. Now we should take half on the other side. So x is equal to minus half plus or minus 9 upon 2. I'll continue this here. So x is equal to, as the denominator is same 2, we can write it as minus 1 plus or minus 9. Okay. So here we have to simplify this. So x is equal to either minus 1 plus 9 upon 2 or x is equal to minus 1 minus 9 upon 2. Because 9 is 1's plus and 1's minus. 1 should be minus 1 only. So here we have taken plus 9 and here have taken minus 9. As here you are getting these numbers which you can add or subtract, you have to add it and simplify it. You cannot keep it as it is. So x is equal to 9 minus 1, that is 8 upon 2 is equal to 4. Or x is equal to minus 1 minus 9 will become minus 10 upon 2, that is minus 5. So you have got these two values of x. Both value will satisfy your equation. So your solution is going to be 4 and minus 5 are the solutions of given quadratic equation. let's do one more type of sum where we have value of a is not 1. In such case, what we can do? So let's solve this fifth sum from practice set here. I am copying here 9y square minus 12y plus 2 is equal to 0. What is our tip? How to write this given equation? First two term in the LHS and the third in the RHS. So 9y square minus 12y is equal to plus 2 going on the side minus 2. Now as the coefficient of y square is not 1, it is 9, we have to make it 1. How? Divide by this number to all terms. Therefore 9y square divided by 9 minus 12 upon y divided by 9 is equal to minus 2 upon 9. So this 9 will get cancelled. It will become y square minus. Now here 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So it is 4 upon 3y is equal to minus 2 upon 9. Now we have got quadratic equation where value of a or coefficient of y square is 1. Now we have to find which term should be added on the both sides. For this you can get a calculation half into what is this product of minus 4 upon 3, its square. Okay. So as this is minus, we have written minus specifically. Now do this calculation. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Okay. So this is 2 1s are 2 upon 3 and it is minus 2 upon 3. The whole square. Square of that will become plus square of minus is also plus 2 square 4 and 3 square 9. So we have to add this 4 upon 9 to both sides. So you can continue here as minus y square minus 4 upon 3y plus 4 upon 9 and right side also add the same number minus 2 upon 9 plus 4 upon 9. So we have added this 4 upon 9 to the both side of this equation. Now this trinomial is a perfect square of a binomial. Again come to my tip. This trinomial is a variable is y. And this 4 upon 9 is the square of what? It is minus 2 upon 3. Write this minus 2 upon 3. That's it. So don't take tension. This trinomial is a perfect square of this binomial only. Is equal to. Now do this calculation part. Denominator is same. No need of to change it. So it is 9 minus 2 plus 4. Calculate this. 4 minus 2 will become 2 plus 2 and upon 9. Now y minus 2 upon 3 square is equal to square of what here? 2 upon 9. Square should be always plus and minus. Then square root of 2 we cannot find. So write it under square root of 2 and 9 is a perfect square of 3. So this is 3. So right side the number, this is square of this number. Now taking square root of both sides, what we can get? Therefore, y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to plus or minus square root of 2 upon 3. Just remove the square symbols, you will get square root of both sides. Now take this 2 minus 2 upon 3 on the right side. You will get it 2 upon 3 plus or minus square root of 2 upon 3. As the denominator is 3, you can write it once and this 2 plus or minus square root of 2. So here you have got two values, that is y is equal to 2 plus square root of 2 upon 3 or y is equal to 2 minus square root of 2 upon 3. Now you cannot simplify it further, so these are your final answers. In this way you can write the solution that 2 plus square root of 2 upon 3 and 2 minus square root of 2 upon 3 are the solutions of given equation. So where we cannot use the factorization method, we can use this method and we can simplify our given equation. I hope you have understood this method. I have tried to make it as easy as possible. You can follow this method. If you like this video, don't forget to like and give me comments. And if you are not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.